My people, have you ever seen a food so dark that it begins to smell like blood sacrifice? Because what Lizzy Anjorin just did, or I mean, although it's not like she's just doing it now, but what she did from the reports we are getting, has moved this basbos between her and Iyabo Ojo from Nollywood drama to real life spiritual warfare. And I'm talking about that viral video, where she was seen cursing and cursing and cursing, not just to between one adult to the other, but these are two adults that are having their beef. But now it was so painful and unexpected to see Lizzy Anjorin in a live video raining curses on the Iyabo Ojo's kids. Initially when the first time I watched this video, I didn't want to, it was so repulsive, to my psyche, So I didn't want to, do a video on it. But, just looking at the back and forth and the issues that video has arose, I told myself I was going to do this. Okay? I was going to react to this. Because what Lizzy Anjorin just did, in that video has moved these gospels, like I said, from this normal quarrel or beef right now. It has moved to a spiritual warfare, I tell you. Yes, so in a viral outburst that has sent cold shivers down the spines of millions, Lizzy Anjorin allegedly placed a dead curse on the Iyabo Ojo's children, unfortunately, claiming they will pie one after the other. And not just that, she did not end it there. She boldly declared that anyone supporting Iyabo Ojo without knowing the origin of their fight will share the same fate. Come on, who does this? I used to think that this beef thing was just within the realm of this online basbo here and there, but to now, because I know that even in Yoruba adage or Yoruba culture, we are not supposed to bring kids into adult beef, and these are Yoruba people, for God's sake. How did we get here? Okay? And she did not just stop there. She's saying anyone who is supporting the Iyabo Ojo that doesn't understand where this beef started from is going to face the same fate. How did we get here once again? Ha. What did we just hear in that video? For those of you who have not watched that video, perhaps you may want to go and look for it and listen to it. I don't have a right to that video, and that is why you see I don't post videos because of YouTube protocols. Okay, so is this a movie or a life initiation ceremony? Because just watching that video, my brother, the thing is, I don't know how to really say it, but it's so disgusting, I tell you. But wait, was not it just a few days ago that this same Lizzy Anjorin praised the Iyabo Ojo's daughter's wedding? Because I watched a video of her a few days back also. Yeah, she was trying, I think people were accusing her that maybe she's jealous, she's this, blah, 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 because of the wedding. And she came out in a video recently saying that we will not be proud of that wedding. That the lady, that Priscilla Ojo comported herself very well, that there was no issue, no stigma, no nothing, all through the event. And I saw that and I was like, come on, this is so nice hearing this from Lizzy Anjorin. And now this is where we are. So how do we move from that mindset to bringing these courses right now? Okay? Because in that video where she was praising the wedding, she called it perfect, honorable, scandal free. So, what kind of spiritual backflip is this right now? From congratulations to curses within days? Something is clearly not adding up, and Nigerians have questions. Of course, we do. Let's start from the deep end of this dangerous twist. For decades, for those who don't know, for decades, Nigerians have watched celebrity feuds, from slap wars to subtle shades. But this one, this one is spiritually coded. It is not just basbos anymore. It is juju coded jabs, ancestral level hatred, and now generational curses. How did we get here? I keep asking. And people are screaming. What's really going on between Lizzy Anjorin and Iyabo Ojo? I have particularly asked this question several times on many of my videos about the two of them. So the question once again is, what is really going on? What is the true origin of this enmity that Lizzy Anjorin now guards jealously like a family trophy? Because that's the way, when I see her making her video, I look at her countenance, the intent of the video, everything about her carriage. It tells me like she's guarding this beef, this enmity. She's carrying it like a trophy. And I don't know why. Why has it become so personal, so venomous, that she's now invoking by or deaths on the innocent children, for God's sake? Social media detectives have tried to piece it together, okay? Jealousy over endorsement, power struggle in Nollywood, old betrayals involving men or money, probably. Or could it be, deep spiritual beef that we, the public, are not privy to? It could be any of this or even more. Because for someone to say your children will die one by one, that's no longer clap back. That is spiritual missile that should call for our collective condemnation as a society. I tell you. And that's what many find even more disturbing. And I tell you, what many of us really find disturbing, is Lizzy's body language in her videos. If you watch those videos and see her body language, it's like she won't bust. And I'm like, yeah, what level? The level of hatred is so deep. Just watch one of those videos when she's talking about Iyabo Ojo. It's like the world will fall down immediately. So how did we get there? How did we get there? The tone, the fire, the bitterness, the venom. She does not just sound angry. She sounds obsessed. Yes, that is all I see when I watch those videos. So I'm now asking, is Lizzy Anjorin okay? Is this a cry for help or a manifestation of something darker that you and I don't know yet? And in all of this, the husband's silence, for me, is a national mystery. Yes, you heard me well. And then comes the elephant in the room. And the question again, like I said, now, where is Lizzy Anjorin's husband in all of this? Because I believe that as a husband, he also watches some of these videos, and possibly maybe it could be at home when he's making some of these videos. And I'm asking, how is this acceptable to him? Because I'm a man, and I can't see my wife sitting down to do videos like this. It will not happen. Not because she has become my slave, but because the me that she knows, we see things like this as things that are repugnant to the natural ways of life. She knows it, and she is not that kind of person. Even if she's tempted to behave like that, just knowing that out of respect for me as the husband, she will not go that route. And if she even does that, I'll be the first to sit her down and tell her, look, babe, you can't condescend to this level. So that is what I'm asking. Where is the husband in all of this? My people, let's be real here. If your wife is out there cursing another woman's children with such venom, putting your family name in the mouth of witches and online judges, wouldn't you say something? Yes, let's face it. As a husband now, would you say something? Nigerians are now convinced this woman is the one bearing the agbada in that house, because this is what all this is manifesting right now. Because what kind of husband watches his wife become a face of toxicity, curses, and controversy, and says nothing? This doesn't add up. And just stay, watches on, and possibly celebrate with the wife, and just say nothing. But to be fair again, Paulo, Iyabo Ojo's man, I must say, if we are to balance this story, because I like being very fair at times. If we are to balance this story now, Paulo, Iyabo Ojo's man, is not so different also. These two women are spiraling right before our very eyes and their eyes. They are unraveling before our eyes. And the men in their lives have become shadows, unfortunately. I had to bring Oga Polo into this as well, because I believe, with his level of exposure, I mean, there's a way he can handle these things. He can single-handedly handle this thing by calling these two people together, starting from his own wife, okay? From his own woman, okay? Is this fear? Is this weakness? Or just plain negligence? I really don't know. Because at this point, even elders from the palace, elders from everywhere, and maybe I'm going to use this opportunity once again. I've done this before, but maybe I'm going to use this opportunity to say this again, that maybe this is the time that we need to call on our father, okay, the spiritual head of the Yoruba race. That is the legendary, the well-respected ooniofife himself. Maybe this is the time for him to call the two daughters, and just call them to order. This Basbos is no longer a fight. It has transcended beyond the bounds of just fight. It is a spiritual countdown to disaster right now. And what are the implications of all this? What are the implications? Because the internet never forgets. And now we must ask, what happens tomorrow? When Iyabo Ojo's daughter applies for a political post and Lizzy's son walks into a room full of CEOs tomorrow, what will the world see? What will they see first? Google. And on Google, they will find screenshots, curses, and spiritual wars that never needed to happen. This is why Nigerians are crying out, enough is enough. This is no longer entertainment. It is a generational mess unfolding before all of us. What are we teaching our daughters? What are we leaving behind for our sons? Lizzy Anjorin is not just fighting Iyabo Ojo. She's waging war against her own legacy, I tell you. And I'm going to close by saying this. We are facing a dangerous crossroad at the moment. So now the big question is, what next? Will a prophet step in? Will there be a coded audio leak or another ritual-laced warning? Because the way things are going, this word may soon cross the line of no return, unfortunately. And if nobody speaks up, if no husband, no elder, no friend stand up, one viral video may turn into one irreversible tragedy. God forbid. Yes, I repeat, God forbid. But for now, we the watchers remain shocked, confused, and asking, what really happened between Lizzy Anjorin and Iyabo Ojo? Because if curses are flying like this, then the real story must be something far darker than we ever imagined. And with this, my people, I'm going to leave it right here, but I believe the message is clear enough for all of us. People who need to step in very fast already before it gets out of hand. What do you think about this story? Please feel free to go to the comment section and leave your comment, and hopefully yours sincerely will meet you right there. God bless you as you do this. Bye-bye.